When I'm working with an author as their developmental editor, we're really looking for where those holes are in the plots, where character motivation seems to be blurred or to lose its core focus, and just those character arcs and the motivations and the tensions and the drops, and making sure that there's no parts where the reader would say, oh, that doesn't seem likely. Because I think, some stories can definitely have a couple pieces to them, at least one where the reader says, okay, that's unlikely that, the guy that she met at the bar last night, happened to be the best man at her best friend's wedding. But we can really only have one of those crazy things happen in a book. And so developmental editing is also about the reader experience. And are readers going to be able to stay with the story? Are they going to be able to fall in and out of love with these characters? Are they going to feel the emotion and the trials and tribulations? So it really is breathing that new life into the story. And it's such a professional, important part of the process. I think that definitely as an agent, and definitely, when I've spoken with publishers, books that have gone through a strong developmental edit phase really do stand out in the crowd. It really does change stories from a draft into a publishable manuscript. And for nonfiction, it's a little bit different. It's making sure that there's consistency, that there's not so much redundancy, that your points are being, made appropriately. And so, it's such an amazing process. It's one of the ways that I love working with authors the most. If you've considered doing a dev edit, there's a link in my bio where you can learn more about my dev editing services and working with me as your editor. I like to think I go above and beyond, since I am also a literary agent, taking into account the marketing, the positioning, how readers, agents, and publishers are going to take your manuscript, and really thinking long term and being able to make those suggestions as well. Like, hey, I think that this would be a great route for you, or hey, I think that that would be a great route for you. So any more information on the dev editing process and what you can expect, check out the link in my bio.